Hi everybody, welcome back to the Relaxing with Yarn channel, and today we're going to be going through how to make this free dishcloth pattern with crochet. You can find the link in the description below if you want to check out the written pattern on my website. And you're going to need some cotton yarn, a 3mm crochet hook, and your tapestry needle and some scissors. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start by making a chain 50, just using a normal slip knot. This is done in multiples of 2, just in case you want to make anything larger or smaller. And I will meet you back when we get to chain 50. Now that we've got to chain 50, we're going to insert our hook into the second chain, and we're going to do double crochet into the next 49 stitches. And I will meet you back once we have done 49. Okay, and as we get to our last double crochet, we're going to turn our work, and this is entirely up to you. You can either do a chain 1 or a chain 2, as your next stitch is going to be a single crochet in your first stitch. Now we're going to start our repeat pattern for this row. We are going to be doing 1 treble followed by 1 single, and we're going to repeat that across the entire row. So I'll get started with you. So first, treble crochet, and then single crochet, repeat, treble crochet, single crochet, repeat, treble, single. As you can see, as we turn the work, getting these little bumps, which is great for scrubbing dishes. Treble, single. Okay, so we're going to carry on repeating our treble and then single crochet, and I will meet you when we get to the end. You will know that you've done the correct number of stitches, as you'll be ending on a single crochet. I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, now we're at the end of the row. We're going to turn our work again. And now you can see we've got all these nice ridges coming through. Second row, nice and easy. Chain 1 or 2, depending on your preference, and we're going to do single crochets across the entire row. No repeat this time. just single crochets into that first stitch and all across the row. I will meet you back at the end of the row. Okay everyone, so now we are back at the end of the row again. Once again we're going to turn our work and we're just going to repeat the last 2 rows that we've done. So again, chain 1 or 2 depending on preference for single crochets. First stitch is a single crochet. Now we get into our repeat pattern for this row, starting with a treble crochet and then moving into a single crochet. So starting with our treble crochet, and then our single crochet. Repeat, treble crochet, single crochet, repeat, treble, and single, treble, and single, treble, and single. Okay, I'm going to repeat those 2 stitches all the way to the end of the row and I will meet you back there. Okay, our last repeat, treble and single. Okay, now we turn our work. Got those nice ridges coming in. And we're going to do our chain 1 or 2 on your preference. I go with chain 1. And we are going to single crochet across our entire row again. And I will meet you back there at the end of the row. Okay, now that we're at the end of the row, see we've got a nice dishcloth starting to come together. So for now, you're just going to repeat the last 2 rows that we've been doing. I'll leave the instructions up on the screen so that you can see them, and you can keep knitting rows until you've got the length that you prefer. I usually go for between 40 and 50 rows depending on how quickly I'd like it to be made, but you could just keep going until you've measured out the length that you want. Once you've got to your desired length, if you pause the video, I'll meet you back there and we can go through the last setup of this dishcloth. I'll see you then. Okay, so I have just got to the end of my second repeat row with the single crochets, and currently my dishcloth is at a good size for me, which is what, 10 inches by 7? So that's a good size for me. You can keep doing more if you would like, but I'm going to stop here and carry on with my edging. So to get the edging done, we are going to do our usual turn, because we've got to the end of the row. And now we're going to continue with single crochets all the way around. And as we get to the corners, we'll be putting 3 single crochets so that we can do a smooth turn. And we'll be doing 3 rounds of single crochets. Let's get started. I've done my chain 1 and working in on the single crochets. So I will meet you at the corner once I get there, and we'll do those 3 single crochets in that corner to turn smoothly. Okay, so we're getting to the end, and as we get to our last single crochet, this is where we're going to put our 3 single crochets. So we now have enough room to turn the corner. So on this edge it can be a little difficult to figure out where to put your placement. As it's a dishcloth, you can just eyeball it. I tend to put it in the little gap that you have here, just to close that little gap off with a single crochet. We are then going to work our way down to the next corner. I will meet you there. Okay, we are now back round to the next corner. We're now where we started. These are our chain stitches. So we need to do 3 single crochet in the corner, and then work into the base of these chain stitches. Be a little tricky sometimes. I will meet you at the next corner. Okay, we are at, we've still got 2 corners to do. Let's get this one done. Let's work our 3 single crochets. I've got this pesky tail, but we'll get that weaved in later. Okay, just going to be eyeballing where to put these single crochets in as we are going up the side. Okay, I will meet you at the end of this side for our final corner of this round. Okay, we're at our final corner and we just need to get this one rounded out with our 3 single crochet. As you can see, it's already looking much better with that single round of single crochets. I'm going to carry on and do another round. So you can stop here or you can carry on. I'm going to be doing 2 more rounds just because that's the edging that I prefer on my dishcloths. If you're still with me, I will meet you back at the next corner. Okay, we are at the end. So, to finish off, we're just going to slip stitch and then cut our yarn, leaving a tail so that we can get things sewn in. Okay, let's see how we're doing. There we go. It's a little wonky, but a couple of uses, a bit of hot water, that will get that sorted out. Love these bumps. Okay, let's start getting some ends sewn in. I hate this part, but it's got to be done. Tapestry needle. Let's get to work. I generally just put it through some stitches and then double back on itself so it doesn't get loose. I'm actually going to switch out for a smaller needle. This one's a little bit too thick for this yarn. Let's see what we have. This one looks good. Just about fits. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Let's double back. And then just back once more for safekeeping. Means we don't have to work with any knots. Last one. Because this one is at the top. I'm just going to secure it first, just by weaving in and out the top of a couple of stitches. Then I'm just going to bring it down onto the edge where we started those single crochets. Go along the edge and then double back for safekeeping, and then once more just to be sure. It's nothing worse than having a loose end come out as you're in the middle of working with the piece of fabric you've just made. Give it a little tug and a little snip. Means the bit that we've just cut goes straight back into the fabric, and there we go. That is our dishcloth that we've made. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments if you have questions. I will happily answer them. I'll also leave down in the description the link to the free pattern on my website, relaxingwithyarn.com, so you can go ahead and check out those written instructions as well. Everybody have a great day. Bye now.